Let's speak to Tim. He's a Liverpool fan. Tim, disappointing result today. Talk to me about the performance.
Right, start. Wonderful game for the neutral, not so good for the Liverpool fan. And I think reaped a bit of what we've sown in the summer. It shows with Firmino injured, you take one of the forwards out, you've got no real alternative. I know Divock scored today, but we've not got enough up front. And Sadio's not been himself for about 18 months.
Missed a good chance, didn't he, at the end, Tim?
Well, yeah, I mean, he did. He did, but the problem with him at the moment, I just think he's not as sharp as he was. He slows it up, and it gave West Ham time to settle. So that's problem number one. Problem number two is the midfield. But we got the perennially injured Naby Keita, and we're like now Curtis Jones gets his eye injury, and we're struggling. We're struggling. The eye hasn't been the same, and the other fella, I'm afraid, who I wouldn't be playing at the moment, is Andy Robertson. He's full of energy, he's full of tackling, but he's lost the ability which Trent's retained to deliver the crosses. I'd be playing Tsimikas. And it all sounds a bit carping. You know, it was a great game. It could have gone either way. But we should have the options, really, off the bench, up front and in midfield, and we haven't. We haven't at the moment.
Yep, listen, Tim, it's a really good call, and he's right. In January, Jurgen Klopp might have to go to the into the transfer window and bring some replacements, because you start looking at it. Divock Origi's probably not been the man for a little while. We know he scored big goals in big games, but it's probably time to move on from him and bring some other ones in. But as we said earlier, listen, the phone lines are open. 03 717 22 3344. Keep getting your calls in. John, he's a West Ham fan. John, talk to me. What a performance that is from you boys.
Yeah, great performance. I couldn't wait for the game to end and give you guys a call. I'm literally ecstatic, over the moon. I spoke to you probably, I don't know, a year ago back on the show, and I think since then I was worried if we'd got to fade away, or, you know, it was a flash in the pan. But I think we've got a solid squad, solid team spirit, and another great performance today. I think we probably bottled it a little bit when we went one ahead and sat in, but once they equalised, I think we took over the game, really.
John, how good a signing has Kurt Zouma been for you? Has he really settled that defence?
Amazing. He's a calming influence, and I think, he's no airs and graces. He's just solid, calming influence. Been there and done it with Chelsea, and I couldn't believe, really, we was lucky enough to get him. So yeah, a bit of a masterstroke.
So you look at where you are in the league right now. Is top four definitely an ambition? And listen, could you maybe go one step further? And I know it's going to be extremely difficult, but you have beaten one of the favourites today in terms of beating Liverpool 3-2 at home. But can you sustain this form and maybe have a title push?
Yeah, I don't want to get too carried away, but I really I do. But
you definitely do want to get carried away. Come on, John.
Yeah. I'm straight out the pub, just in the passenger seat on the way home. So yeah, I'm getting very carried away. But
Premier League and Europa League, double.
Yeah, double. Now we are getting carried away. No, but I think if I'm going to put a dampener on anything, I think the squad. We've got a great squad, but we play a strong squad on a Thursday, Sunday. I don't want to tempt any.
So what do you need then, John? What do you need in January? That's coming up. How much money do you need? Who do you want to bring in? Maybe Jesse Lingard.
Yeah, Jesse Lingard would be great to come back. He gave us a big lift last January, and he's gone back to sit on the bench at United. And they may have a change of manager, and who knows between now and January. But it'd be great to get back. He fitted in well with the boys. The boys will miss him. I think it'd just be another shot in the arm. going into Christmas and the New Year.
Absolutely fantastic call, John. John, enjoy your evening, mate. You lot have earned it.
Lovely, thanks guys.
Cheers,
and John, a very, very happy West Ham fan. Let's go to Matt. He's another happy West Ham fan. Matt, what a performance from your boys. Managed to hold on.
Let's get carried away.
Go on, Matt.
Let's absolutely love it. We are so good. I'm season ticket of 33 years, and it is so good. We're having such a good time. Tonight, today, it was a party. We love it. Honestly, enjoy it, because we don't get these moments too often. So, let's not worry about what Liverpool done wrong, or let's not even talk Liverpool. Let's talk West Ham. We are unbelievable. Well done, David Moyes. Well done, all of them. I love it. I can't believe it. It's just unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Matt, we can hear how happy you are in your voice there, the bubble machine in full flow, the stadium rocking. Does London Stadium finally feel like home now? Because it's taken a while.
Listen, every football stadium is buzzing when teams are winning. Of course, it wasn't like home for the first 5 years. We love Upton Park. We'll never forget it. But when we're playing like we are, we're the top team in the league. We're amazing. We're 3 points off top. Again, of course it's buzzing. It was unbelievable tonight. Since we've been back, home and away, our fans are insane. We need the credit. We need the respect. Our whole team, our fans. I love it. I love it.
Matt, when you talk about...
I think he loves it.
When you talk about credit...
I love it.
Matt, when you talk about credit, I want to talk about David Moyes. Would you have David Moyes? Now, there's been debates on this station, on Drive with Darren Bent, Jack Wilshere, Andy Goldstein. Would you have David Moyes as an elite manager up there with Pep, Jurgen Klopp, Conte, managers like that?
Absolutely not.
Well, I know, right, Darren, I know you're saying absolutely not, but could they have come to us and done what he's done?
Yes.
Who knows?
So would you have him in the elite group?
Oh, I tell you what, I don't care. He's a West Ham manager. I love him at West Ham. We are elite. We are elite. We Lions.
I actually love that. Matt, I mean, what a performance. I mean, you see there how happy the fans sound on the phone, of course. What a result. Because I didn't see this coming. I thought Liverpool would win.
Well, you definitely did.
But West Ham were absolutely just proving people wrong.
You owe someone money, didn't you?
No, I didn't have the bet.
Did you not take the bet?
No, they didn't
Come on,
bet.
Stewie.
What was it you said? They'll win by at least 3 goals.
I think it'd be 3 now, yeah.
He's given the 3 and the draw.
I didn't give the 3 and the draw.
Unbelievably bad prediction. But do you know what? It's not a flash in the pan, is it? Because they were brilliant last season. I think a lot of people feared that with that Europa League, Thursday night, Sunday, it's found a lot of teams out in the past. The squad wouldn't be deep enough. But you know what? Kevin Hatchard, who makes a lot of really good points about European football, he said on talkSPORT a few weeks ago that actually the teams who take the Europa League seriously tend to do better in their domestic league. It's the teams who chop and change like Nuno did for that game against Vitesse, because you can't turn form on and off like a tap.
Momentum.
Exactly.
Well.
If you're flying in the Premier League, why not name a strong team in the Europa League? And I think it's credit to David Moyes. He's taken that competition seriously. They want to go all the way, and he's absolutely managing the situation perfectly at this moment in time. They've beaten City, they've beaten United in the Cups as well, and now they've ended Liverpool's 25-match unbeaten run in the Premier League. Brilliant.
Well, do you know what? Let's hear from a Liverpool fan. David's a Liverpool fan. David, not the greatest of performances from Liverpool. I mean, what's your thoughts?
Well, I think this is Jurgen Klopp's mistakes. And I was thinking in the summer we lost Wijnaldum, who was hardly ever injured, and instead we've got Henderson injured. I mean, Henderson's injury prone, and so is Oxlade-Chamberlain, and so is Naby Keita, and so is James Milner. We've got injury-prone midfield, and then we've lost Firmino for a month, and they weren't firing. I mean, West Ham overran them in the midfield, but we're going to be without Mane and Salah in January and February in the African Cup of Nations, and Jurgen Klopp hasn't got any replacements, because Origi is not going to score the goals that Salah and Mane is going to score, and Minamino is not as good. I mean, they should have gone for the other player from Dortmund, Haaland. But I don't know why Klopp hasn't addressed these issues. Why let Shaqiri go and Wijnaldum? Why shouldn't have let Wijnaldum go? Should have increased Wijnaldum's salary to keep him, because these are the players we needed in midfield, because Thiago gets injured and that Fabinho gets injured. We've got injury-prone players in midfield, and that's why we lost today. If we had a decent 3 in midfield, we would have got a draw or a win, because otherwise Salah and Mane and Jota have got nothing to feed off, because they can't get the ball from midfield, because West Ham played very well defensively. Yes, they conceded a couple of goals, and of course Alisson did not have his best game in goal either, because he let the ball go in off his own hands. That, he's supposed to be a world-class goalkeeper, and he's making mistakes like Karius used to make. So, and Van Dijk is not going to be the same now that he's had that injury. Van Dijk is never going to play like he did in the season we won the league or the Champions League. And
do you know what, David? I think, do you know what, David? He probably will play.
They've lost one game.
They've lost one game, but also as well, in terms of Van Dijk, that injury is a big injury. So it takes a little bit of time to come back to your absolute best. But listen, Virgil will come back as the player we know, because he's a top class. There was even moments there when Antonio's going through with him 1v1, and he's the one who's standing up, making the challenge. So I think it's a bit harsh to say that Virgil's not going to be the same, because I think he absolutely will.